Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me. My name is The Godfather, and this is Train Sim World 6. We are playing on PC. Let's get those lights on. Get the night back up. Hang on. There we go. Night running. Oh. Let's get that up and running there. How's everybody doing?
Doors closing. Please stand clear. Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Press the wrong button then. All right, so tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I can confirm I am using the Stream Deck XL. I have got it programmed in from a fella from the forums that shared a Stream Deck preset from Train Sim World 3. I have edited it for Train Sim World 6. I've put the Train Sim World 6 logo on there. And I've edited a few other things as well, and I've put in some own sounds. I've made some announcements myself for today's stream as well, folks. So we've got sounds like
mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
And
Customers are advised that this is a non-smoking train. That also includes e-cigarettes.
and
Attention customers. Please do not put your feet on the seat. Fines apply.
and of
Thank
course we've also got,
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
which is a Queensland Rail. Please stand clear. Right there. All right. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, we encourage you to like and subscribe to Australia Worldwide Entertainment. Turn the notification bell on, and our live chat is subscribers only tonight. Let's get it up and running. What's going on? Why can't I move? Okay, I will reset that. Seems to be an issue going on there. It might be a save issue. So we'll set that back up. All right, so this is the 247th midweek World of Trains episode. Let's get it up and running. Once again, I will open up the doors. Now, there's no other button for me to actually insert the key. Let's put the reverser on. Let's open up those doors. Reset that. We shall go on here, turn on the headlights again. Don't know. This train's always had a damn issue with step lights, ditch lights. We don't need that. Boost mode. Let's get that up and running. Night running on. Good. Passenger lights on. Check. Need to put on all the. I need to put all those settings into the game still. Okay.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Okay. Manchester Airport, let's kick it off, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so I've still got to put. I've still got to figure out what to have on here still, and hill start and all that. I'm going to get rid of all that. Dynamic and independent brakes I'm going to keep on here. Cruise control, I'm just going to get rid of all that cruise control crap. I can do that through the keyboard, that's no problem. Just need area, you know, on here where I can actually, you know, have camera changes and stuff like that. So I don't have to rely on the keyboard as much. Reshade activated, folks. There is the reshade. I have got a Train Sim World preset again, ladies and gentlemen. I have updated the preset once again after the update to reshade recently. It removed my Train Sim World preset, so I've backed up the files this time around in case we do get another update. And do know, folks, we could be. We have to be on standby as well. We have thunderstorms on the edge of us at the moment. So there could be a delay on the stream coming up, folks. We will pause the stream if there is a thunderstorm alert. So I am currently on standby.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap. Customers are advised that this is a non-smoking train. That also includes e-cigarettes. Attention customers, please do not put your feet on the seat. Fines apply. Thank you. Mind the gap. We're leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
Approaching Stockport.
We're now approaching Stockport.
When leaving us here, make sure you have all your luggage and belongings with you. And please mind the steps down to the platform.
Mind the gap. We're leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
This is the modded version of the announcements mod, ladies and gentlemen, for the Class 390. So this is classified as when you go to the when you got this one downloaded to the game, it is it comes up as Class 390 modded in brackets. So you'll know that it is a modded version. There's somebody doing the moonwalk on the side of the tracks there. Pretending to jump onto the tracks. Not advisable.
Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. Calling at Manchester Piccadilly only.
Passengers boarding the train there. Just give the AWS a reset. Sometimes it does that when you're in the station for a bit. I wish they would like the passengers need to like be on the platform already, you know, use all the doors and everything, you know, coming in and out of the train instead of using, you know, going up so far and then using the one doorways. It's just, you know, the pathing system needs to go. It needs to, you know, be more AI. We've got AI technology more now, you know, like AI technology needs to become involved.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
The train at platform 3 is the
Customers are advised that this is a non-smoking train. That also includes e-cigarettes.
So no word yet on the release date for the East Coast Way remastered and the DLC for it. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about this right now with you viewers out there, what I call my customers. Now, and fellow Train Sim World players out there that are probably a little bit confused about what's going on with Dovetail not giving us a confirmed date. Right at the end of the stream, the way they were talking, it didn't sound concrete to me. It sounded very distant on the way that Harry was talking about sometime in February, when we only had how many days left in February when that preview was on. You know what I mean? I am confused about it, to be honest. Are we going to be getting it this week sometime? The only time we can think of is either Thursday or Friday. So I'm thinking maybe the East Coast Way update is first, and then the DLC is next week in March. Or they meant to say sometime in March and not actually sometime in February. So somebody at Dovetail Games really needs to clarify, and with the community, what is the go. So we need more clarification with everything. We need more professionalism. The way that they presented themselves, and I'm going to also, some people have also said this. I'm not sure if Train Sim Society said it or not, but I know for a fact that people are not happy with the way that Dovetail presented themselves in that particular stream, and it's not the first time that this has happened. They're always very unprofessional the way they do their streaming. This has been a consistency for many years now. This is just the way that Dovetail operates, folks. Is it professional? No, it's not professional. There should be more. This is why I've been calling for a long time now, that they need to bring in a team that is going to just be streaming the previews and the live streams. And, you know, this is what I would like to see going forward. Where we would have a team that is dedicated to streaming the previews and the stream, and like the preview streams. You can have your 4-up challenges and that with your main team, or as always, but oh, great. You can have your main team and that as always, but seriously, if you're going to have people that are going to be streaming the game, including the executive, look, producer, I've been saying to you guys for a while, I really think that, you know, I really think that we need a change in power. Because it's just very, very inconsistent. Or have a manager for the people that are streaming the game. Like, they really need coaching in how they stream more. I've been doing this long enough now to know, you know, February 27th's creeping up, folks. We're going to be 8 years exactly in a few days' time, on Friday. So, yeah, I've been doing this long enough. My first ever content on my YouTube channel 8 years ago was a live stream on PlayStation 4. It was very unprofessional, and it was Call of Duty World War II, the original World War II Call of Duty, by the way, not the reboot one they did. So yeah, I think the first map I ever played was the London map. I'm pretty certain. So me and my mates, we flogged the shit out of that map. But anyway, and I was a big fan of War Mode. Big, massive fan of War Mode in that Call of Duty, and I'm spewing it they didn't end up pulling the trigger on that sort of style on other Call of Duties. I think they did once, but it wasn't as good. I adored that one because obviously there was the one-tap sniper rifle. It just went boom, and I noticed that they brought it back recently. Actually, that one-tapper. When I seen it, I was like, oh, do I get back into it? but the answer was no. So, anyway, cut a long story short, you know, I was very unprofessional back then. And here we go, announcement.
We're now approaching Manchester Piccadilly, which is our final stop.
When leaving us here, make sure you have all your luggage and belongings with you. And please mind the step down to the platform.
See, Dovetail, take some notes with that. That was a final stop. Or where this train terminates. Terminates sounds more... Final stop sounds very... I don't know, for me, that sounds very unprofessional too. I prefer this train terminates at this station, all out, all change. That sounds more better. We're approaching Manchester Piccadilly, our final destination. Terminating here. All out, all change. Please mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. And please take care as the surface could be slippery when wet. If it rains. So you say that, slippery when wet. and then you'll be turning around and saying, well, that's what she said. And then that's unprofessional. Look how different this game looks with reshade, without reshade, with reshade, without reshade. Like, it just looks like a black and white film, doesn't it? Look at that. It just looks beautiful. And I've also put some reshade into my camera now as well. So yeah, it's not run by reshade, but I've tweaked the settings, made it more. I made it 1080p now actually. There we are.
Welcome on board this Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly.
Oh well, there we go with that one.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
53. Transport for Wales service to Manchester Airport. Calling at Manchester Airport.
All right, there we go. That was really cool. That was our first trip for the evening. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. Let's have a look at our proceedings with Stormwise. Looks like we could be all clear. It's looking like it is staying on the mountain, which is great. Just give me a second. I need to find out. Okay. Right. Just give me a second. I need to ring the lady. I will be talking to my lady for. I will put this on the standby for a second. I just got to make this quick call, folks. I apologize for this. We will be heading next to a S-Bahn service in Germany, so do join us for that. Join us for that one in a couple minutes' time. We could be still running. Oh, actually, we are. Yep, because she's at the pub. I forgot she's at a school meeting thing at the pub tonight. The mothers are meeting up because my daughter's in year 6 this year. They're meeting up for the end of year thing, so they've got to book it now because this is what they do. Mothers, surprised they're at the pub. They're taking over our bloody industry. Take me a takeaway point, please. Thank you. Nice point of Jim Bean will do. Right. So we are on Midweek World of Trains, episode, did it say 248? I apologise. I think it is 247 tonight. Is it 248? I think it said 247, didn't it? Let me just make sure that is correct. Yeah, it's 247. I apologise. I will correct that. I'll just change the 847. We're getting ahead of ourselves. You know why I probably did that? Because I was live last Wednesday, and for a little bit, and that was episode 247. But because we had such a terrible audience last week, and I was in such a mood last week, I cancelled the stream. But also, I stopped the live stream last week. The main reason I stopped last week is that I started feeling very sick in last Wednesday's live stream, and I ended up 5 minutes after the stream chucking up on chucking up in the bathroom. I got a bad case of food poisoning last Wednesday night. So yeah, I wasn't too good at all. I was that bad. I even went to sleep like about half an hour after I went off the air. So it's unusual for me because I usually pass out and go to bed around 1 a.m., 12 to 1 a.m. always. So and get up again and do it all over again around 8 a.m. in the morning, or sometimes 6. So yeah, that's normally my routine through the weekdays. So yeah, that was the main reason I stopped the stream last week. And also our views were down, but I wasn't worried about that. It was because I was not feeling the best. I can confirm tonight I'm fine. I'm good. I'm happy and ready to go. The storms have dissipated. They're dissipated for now. And it's that hot in the studio. I'm actually throwing on the aircon again. So let's get on to our next trip here for you guys right now. And obviously, you click that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on. There is the sound for that. And join our family. Our live chat is subscribers only. Let's go somewhere we haven't been for a while, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the Hamstrucker Hamburg Lubeck. It's been a while since we've been on here. So we're going to take a 101 trip on here. And let's do a 16 hours service on her. Bit of light cloud. We'll do this in the month of July. Bit of light cloud. Enjoy. Here we go. Bit of old school Hamburg. Lubeck, Hamburg. That annoying bloody freezing 10-second area probably will happen, folks. Do note that. But also, I do believe I might have to recache this route. So there might be a fair bit of spiking. Yes, I got my ginger beer. Why is it raining? Huh? Did I ask for rain? 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 No, I didn't. There we go. Thanks for joining us, Connor. It is Wednesday. Yep, midweek week. Our one and only live stream of Train Sim World. It could actually be another one on Friday. We'll soon find out. We're going back to Hamburg Lubeck. We're doing that 101. That is a definite. Bit of light cloud. You know what? I'm just going to do it clear just in case there is an issue going on there with the rain. Okay, all good. Okay, we will put that into neutral. Open up those doors. Put on some Seaf. We will go to the other screen, turn on the headlights to bright. Cab light on, gauge lights are on. Train lights. Awesome stuff. Did you end up downloading my my Euro Truck Simulator Road Network, Connor? I noticed that you were on there not long after I released it, so I could probably say yes. Modup.us. It's available. It's out. Fair few people have downloaded it, which is great. Like to hear people's feedbacks from it. If you like to leave us some feedback, that would be very appreciated. On the special, I did do a. Let's get that RFB on. How come that's not freaking working? Ah, forwards would be nice. Okay.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Being non-angleizing. Yep. Of course it works. I wouldn't release it without it not working. Do note the update that's coming in April though will be a zip folder, just like the American Truck Simulator one, Connor. So there'll be a part 2 in the next edition. So there'll be part 1, part 2. So part 2 is actually getting like, yeah, it's gonna start getting built in sometime in March. Currently don't have plans to get it up and running, but let's get rid of the. G'day, Mad. Welcome aboard at Mad 4397. '56 non-stop trip. Here we go. Inner City 101. IC coaches. You can definitely tell that this was built by a English person because it only says AWS. AWS reset. It should say AWS and then under it CIFA. CIF. Anyway, we'll go with it. Where it actually has a key, underneath that it says IGN. Guy's obviously got to be an IGN lover. We all know IGN bloody, dribbles a lot of you know what, so. Some of their reviews are, I agree with some of their reviews, but a lot of their reviews, pretty much a lot of them, nope.
Zifa.
Ah, we got the train at the back as well. Nice. There's the branding on the containers there. Beautiful. Rob S. King of brands for TSW. Man, if I knew how to do those, I'll be putting all the Australian ones in there, folks. The ones that go from Sydney to Brisbane, the Lim Fox, and the ones that go from Melbourne to South Oz and down over the Western Australia. Yeah, I'll put on all those brands onto the containers. But yeah, if I knew how to do it, I would definitely do it. The Lim Foxes, the Kents, the Alloyds, the what else is there? Blenny's Collins. Oh, Collins Adelaide? Do they? I think they do. I would probably put Collins Adelaide in there just for fun. You know, main freight and you know, just for fun, I'll throw in some Fred as well and road freight service. Yeah. Being a truck spotter, you know all the big names. You know, even some old school. You know, throw in some Bell and freaking Comet TNT and. TNT used to actually, TNTs actually were a fair bit of on the rails back when I was growing up, so it would be nice to see some TNT. I don't mean Dynamite, I mean the, you know, Turner, big company here in Australia. Toll, yeah, you can put Toll on there. Right, let's crank it up. Great Western will be in the stream later on tonight, folks. Yes, I have to agree with Train Sim Society when it comes to the regards of the Hamburg Lübeck, not the Hamburg Lübeck, the Colin Arkin remaster. Now, I can tell you guys that this is part 2 of the remaster, and the way they've done it is a little bit weird. Because when they did the timetable and everything for it, I was thinking even then, I was like, why didn't they do this all in, like with a remaster of like bringing the Todd 4 in and all the other stuff? And they go ahead and they bring it in later on, and they still don't even add the current Train Sim World standard of faults and announcements and the shadows of the tracks. It's just like, why? And then they go ahead on the previous stream and they say, oh, you know, they might do it later on. They might. And knowing the community, they, you know, we're going to keep hailing them until they do. So, yeah, you seriously, like, how many times do they have to learn that the community is very demanding, very hardcore? There's a lot of rail fans out there that are more hardcore than what I am, I'll tell you that much. I'm just a, you know, casual player these days. Casual, just, I always have been casual anyway. But I just look at a lot, like being an OG of the game, it's, you know, it's true what was said years ago by Colonel Fader Sam, aka Sam, that back in Train Sim World 2, and I quote, he said that Dovetail will eventually run into memory issues with the game, multiple problems, where it's going to be a disaster in waiting. And here we are, all these years later, from Train Sim World 2. And I think that was actually said in the previous stream, going into Train Sim World 2, or just after. And here we are now, leading into Train Sim World 7 in September. We all know this. And it's already been said in a stream recently, Train Sim World 7. The last preview stream, they said it. Rivet said it, not Dovetail. And the way that... Matt was sort of talking, it was like trying to get out of the situation straight away about Train Sim World 7. Because everyone knows it's happening. It's a gone given, it's a marketing ploy, it's something that happens every fucking year now, you know. This is something that happens every time I have to cash again, folks. When you go around corners, it just keeps freezing. It will clean itself up, don't worry. So I said to you guys, this will freeze up because I haven't played this route in Train Sim World 6. Well, this section of it, I have gone further down the line. Yeah, so it all started when, you know, with the memory side of it, it all started when the PlayStation limitation thing came up after a software update. You know, there was a firm update for PlayStation. That was what pulled the trigger on the limitations. There wasn't limitations before that. After the software firm update, boom. That's when it happened. Sony had to do that. Had to do the firm update. That was just the way going forward. They had no choice. So it proves that Dovetail don't have a really good relationship in the communication with the software companies that they put the product on. And once again, this is what I said before about how unprofessional things are. When you're a software developer, all right, you're gonna have issues and stuff, but you need to be professional about your work, about how you go about things. And this is where I've come in a fair few times, and I said that I really think that we should start seeing bundles instead of individual DLCs. We need to start seeing so many bundles per year, where we'll have the US bundle, the UK bundle, and even if it'll be a little bit more at the time of the release. Or you could have the option where you could select so many of the DLC. And if you don't want one or two, then it's a little bit cheaper. Launch price back to 10% discount like it used to be. Preview stream 1, preview stream 2 like it used to be. Get rid of the beta team completely because they're not doing shit. And that's a gone given because of what we continuously get. Drop the price as well, because the price for what we get is not right. The price is wrong, bitch. 65 Australian dollars, 55 Australian dollars. It needs to go back to the way it used to be, and it was just a little bit over 40 Australian dollars. You know, around 38, 44, 30, $42. Australian dollar, pretty good. For routes, yes. For big routes like Just Trains, yeah, all right. The value and everything's there. The Just Trains, they're, you know, they're wonders. And I've said to you guys for ages, I wish Just Trains themselves will pull the trigger on building their own simulator, train simulator, because it would just, we know that they just will smash it out of the park. That's something I also would love to see Just Trains get away from, is the 1980s era of content. And if they did stay with 1980s content, I would say that they need to pull the trigger on East Coast Way next time around. Newcastle, Edinburgh would, man, that's a big one. But knowing that Milton Keynes to Cruise getting built, then yeah, I think that we are closer now to reality that, you know, that could be a possibility. Definitely in the next train sim, I'd probably say more so. I just say when Dovetail do pull the trigger on a new train sim, like I said, I would love to see them call it World of Trains. I would hope that they finally learn lessons. God, that sets up. I hope they do a console edition and a PC edition where they separate them, so we don't run into these problems. The console version will be console friendly. The PC version hardcore as hell. You know, longer routes, longer routes, more trains involved. You know, mods, of course. Built by a separate team to the other. Well, actually, they could work vice versa, but there would be the PC team, which would be the more experienced team than the console version. Yeah. These are just suggestions and something I would love to see them do. Like I said for a while now, I wish they would have separated Train Sim World from the console version to the PC version. We sort of have seen it sort of, you know, over recent years with some of the content not going to the older consoles. I just think by now, like, surely they should have cut 8th gen support. I think after this last 12-month learning curve, especially since we've been having less content released in Train Sim World 6 than any other release so far. I think that really now they need to pull the trigger on getting rid of 8th gen completely. I know it eliminates a fair few players, but if you want to continue, it's like people from the past. If you want to get back into Train Sim World to experience the East Coast way upgraded, or you want to see the Great Western upgraded, or the Colin Arkin. Then you have to upgrade to the current Train Sim World edition. So it's just like that, you know, like we're getting closer now to, you know, obviously there's a couple more years left, obviously, on it. But I'm going to give this theory to you guys. I know for a fact that last time that Grand Theft Auto got released, how long did it take for the next gen console to get released? A year and a half, yes. So if GTA does release at the end of this year, as predicted, as scheduled, obviously we are expecting a delay again, then we would think that we are a year and a half out from the next gen console. So you would think that surely they got to pull the trigger this year on 8th gen support. It's got to go. I hate to say it, and you know, the 8th gen players are probably spitting at me at the moment. You can spit at me all you like. As a veteran of the game, and the consistent issues that are happening with the game, it's got to happen. They've got to slow down. They've got to cut support, so they've got less on their plate to deal with, so they can concentrate on seriously getting this game damn right once and for all, fixing it once and for all. Passenger behavior, passengers going on the tracks, passengers not boarding the trains, especially the ICEs and the high-speed trains. Ghost stations, got to stop that. Got to, like Euston, come on. One of the UK's major hubs, one of the biggest major hubs, Euston Station, no passengers. Come on. Birmingham's the same. There's hardly any passengers at Birmingham. And it's one of UK's biggest hubs. You know, like, you gotta cut support so they gotta cut support. They're just. I'm on a rant tonight, folks. I'm on a rant. I said I wasn't going to do it here this year, but yeah, I want to do it. I'm just. I like to hear people's thoughts. You know, that's what I like. That's what it's all about. It's about communication. It's about the people that are watching me stream the game. But also, I like to have conversations with people that what their thoughts are about the current state of Train Sim World and all this consistence of not delivering the product that we pay our hard-earned money for. I can tell you right now, I'm up to almost $3,000 worth of content. I own pretty much everything. I've got every route. Every route is owned. I don't have everything installed, of course. I'm running around probably about 100 mods in the game. Maybe a bit less, probably about 60, 70, 80. So it's probably about that. I haven't checked it recently, but got all the enhancements and the bullet mods and all that stuff. You know, sound mods and
Customers are advised that this is a non-smoking train. That also includes e-cigarettes.
so if you are a Train Sim World player and you have, you know, you've been playing a fair bit now, like if you've been in, you know, a couple of versions of the game, or you're a veteran like I am, or you've just, you know, been retired for a while and you're starting to see it, you're still watching players play it via the social outlets, and you're seeing frustrations from players and people, you know, talking about it with information, like Train Sim Driver and British Ace, and which is Joe, and the likes of Train Sim Society, which has opinion all the time, which everybody's entitled to. Their own opinion, and obviously you got to have people that are going to agree and disagree, and that's all part of the parcel of you know, people's experiences and of Train Sim World. And yeah, when I was watching Train Sim Society about the East Coastway preview actually, and I noticed that he's seen the 2D assets right near the track. Oh God, I have to agree. If that is actually near the track, that's going to be very, very disappointing. And yeah, it shouldn't be. It should be something that should be yeah, squashed very quickly from the route, because you go and enhance the route and you're gonna have that right next to the route. It doesn't look very, very nice, if you know what I mean. Especially when the open field route just as beautiful as the East Coastway. Like I said, if Ribbit do not get this right, it's I'm gonna basically quit the game. It's my #1 all-time favorite train route in Train Sim World, and I said to you guys for years that I want to see it in the Long Island Railroad style, where they'll redevelop it and extend it, and if we have to pay for it again, so be it. And yeah, when it was announced that they were doing a remaster, yeah, of course I went through the roof, and then I found out Ribbit were doing it, and I was like, oh shit. Straight away. I was like, all right, well, they worked on they worked on... The guy that worked on the timetable did the Birmingham crew, and I have to agree once again, blasted it out of the field. Absolutely fantastic timetable. But Adam obviously has been doing the scenery, and I was like, okay. He was the preservation crew at one point, and I'm thinking, okay. They'd worked on the Riviera route, and how much of a... I have to say that's probably the best release in quite some time. Riviera route, it's an absolute banger. Somebody was saying that they should extend Southeastern High. They should remaster Southeastern High Speed, and it's already been remastered before. The only thing they probably could do to it is add the announcements and bring it up to standards with the faults and stuff like that. With the Mile May coming up, I don't think it'll happen. I would have to say probably the next announcement for a remaster will be... I got a feeling it'll be Brighton Mainline. I think Brighton Mainline's going to happen. The timetable could be smaller. Yeah, the Brighton Mainline one's going to be really demanding, in my opinion, because that's such a demanding route already. And you wonder why that has been the final of the rush hour releases that hasn't received the Skybox update, the Todd 4, and all the fancy bells and whistles that come with it. Alright, let's have a look at the current status. I think there would be a train just down here. Yep. And looking at it, it's a double stacker. Yeah, there's a Dosso in front. That'll be stopping down here as well. And then they'll be stopping at Hagenbrook, yeah. Hasselbrook, yeah. So we're stopping probably down here at... oh yeah, that's not the stop. Yeah, Hasselbrook. We'll be stopping at Hasselbrook. Okay, so we'll wait here for a minute. me a time to check the radar. You know, all the lightning and everything's all gone. Nice. Yeah, my daughter's away at camp at the moment, down in the nation's capital. On school excursion. You know what I need to do? Actually, I need to set up RFB on here as well. Just, you know, for... I wish I could pull the trigger on this actually, that actually changes the settings on the Stream Deck to from UK, Germany, and then USA. And then I could do an international one. That could be something. I can set it up in a way where I've got it like programmed through the thing, but yeah. There's that gap back there. Yeah, here we go. Is it that part? Actually, that wasn't it. I think it's down here, isn't it? I'll keep it at 90 for now because, yeah, we have got a fair bit of time to get to our destination, but also, yeah, got that train just up in front, which will hamper our progress. And if Chris is watching tonight, g'day to you. Welcome aboard. I noticed there was a mod that come out through the week actually that changed these rail-ons and that for the Austria. Or is it Austria or the Switzerland? I know that they yeah, brought in some new cargo and that. And I thought, no, well that mod in the past hasn't updated all of his old stock that was from the old Train Sim World for the current Train Sim World. So. Yeah, I've had some troubles with his content in the past, so I thought I might not get it. So it was also on a route where I don't normally play too often. So I thought it'll be another one of those mods that will just sit there. There is a fair few mods that I've got that probably are just sitting there anyway, but... I don't use the mod manager, and this is something that I really sort of need to pull the trigger on the next era of Train Sim World. We're too far into it now to do it. I've just, yeah. I'm so accustomed to, as a modder myself for American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2 for over 3.5 years. I'm just so used to the way I stack my mods into the game, into Train Sim World. And I always sort of can pinpoint what is causing the crashing, but there has been times, and as you probably seen me frustrated over the last few months, where I can't pinpoint what is causing issues, what mod's causing issues. I knew straight away with the release of Great Western that there was going to be issues, and also with the recent Class 377 announcement mod, I've actually got rid of that as well, because that being an East Coast Way mod, it made sense to remove that before the update. So I have done that. I've removed, I think, everything out. I just have to double check and make sure I've got everything East Coast Way related out of the way. Also, in regards to a Brighton mainline update, folks, for a remaster, I was talking about earlier, I'm thinking that this will be the next announcement for a remaster. The new timetable will definitely include the Class 700. We know that for a fact. The Class 700 runs on the Brighton mainline. I think it is a 12 car though. So I hope that Dovetail pull the trigger on a 12 car set. And it will, and if they do, then we would be thinking, well, surely we're now gonna be getting an announcement, or maybe become a core route for Train Sim World 7 launch for the south section of the East Coast mainline from Peterborough to King's Cross. I just want them to pull the trigger on that particular section. I think if they pull the trigger on that section, I think we will start seeing over the next few years more of the East Coast Way over the West Coast. And like I said, I love to see Just Trains pull the trigger on anything out of Newcastle in 1980s. To Edinburgh would be absolutely like just a blockbuster. But it will become the all-time biggest Train Sim World route if they did do it. Would it be 8th gen? No, definitely not. I think consoles overall would struggle. Anyway, we are playing on PC. I'm using DX12. I'm using custom engine setting. I'm using Reshade. I'm using the Stream Deck XL, keyboard, mouse, on the mic, behind the camera. We're clear. We're clear. We're clear. We're clear. Other remasters I like to see, a Tees Valley line, Northern Trans Pennine. I like to see Northern Trans Pennine in a modern edition. That would be so great to see. Now hang on, why is that red? So I'm not sure if the section that's currently in Train Sirwell of the Northern Trans Pennine is actually the section that's... because I know there's been some major work on the Pennine in reality. It's been slow coming into here. You would think after this train goes through, it will be clear. There's a crow there somewhere. There's double stacker, Dossel. Dossel. Ah, look at this, a 218. Beautiful. Such a beast of a train, that. Yeah, it's got a normal logo this week. It's not spinning around or anything. I've gone back to the way it was. It's probably a little bit big, actually. I probably need to drop the size a little bit. Just give me a second. There we go. I'll drop the size of me as well. There we go. Very good. Coming into Phillips Station. Not Panasonic Station. Not Senyo Station. Not NEC Station. Not... God. What I said, Senyo. Jesus Christ. What was the other one? A Kari or whatever it is. Yeah, we're talking. Atari. Atari. That was my first console, Atari 2600. My brother had a Commodore 64. Not a, it wasn't a Holden. My brother had a Datsun back in the days. Freaking a van, a Datsun van. That was a beast. I was really young, and he took me down through Henry Lawson Drive here in Sydney, and we're going to the picnic site along the river, and we went down this big hill dipper, and freaking clocking at around 160 kilometers per hour. I'm like, fucking hell. It was lots of fun. Well, back then I didn't really care, you know, but now I'm like, oh, hold on, I don't like speed. Coming out the other side of this, eh? Very rare that we get on this side of it.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
There we go. Very nicely done indeed. We hope you enjoyed that ride. A little bit of old school down memory lane, the Hamburg Lübeck. One of the, actually, that was, at the time of the launch of that, we had a special launch live stream for that one on the PlayStation 4, I think it was back in the days. See, back in the days when we had releases, I was still on PlayStation 4 and I was also on PC. And back in the days, we used to have worldwide midnight releases for DLCs for console. And New Zealand used to be the first country to get Train Sim World DLC releases out of any country in the world. And then it followed with us here in Australia. Now, we never had anybody from New Zealand live stream the game at launch for DLC releases. So I used to be one of the world's first people to live stream Train Sim World DLCs on the official releases outside of the ambassadors. Okay, outside of the ambassadors. Now, the ambassadors obviously get it a few days prior to release, and they get the key and their ink, and they suck up your asshole like no tomorrow. And don't like to speak the truth. So, when it comes to the issues and everything with the game, that is. But that's their job, obviously, to try to promote things and that for the product and that because they get paid, obviously. So, that sense, I understand, respect, and all that for that. But I couldn't lie to people. I just think, that's just me. I can't lie to people. I would love to be a Dovetail ambassador because I've played the game long enough, but I'll tell you right now, I can't lie through people's teeth. That's just not me. I'm a brutally honest person. I always will be. And I'm for the community. So that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, I might whinge and bitch about the game, but it's all about, trying to, like I've been saying for years now, I just want to see this thing roll so good, so smooth. God, only if life was so that simple. No, it's not, is it? So, anyway, we do what we do, and we enjoy what we enjoy, and, yeah, we just leave it at that. But anyway, let's get to our next route. I could just keep going on and on about stuff, but there's no point of doing that because it's not going to get us anywhere. And we are going to head now to the Great Western Express. Yay! It's time. It's time. 166 action on the rails here right now for you all. Now, we will pull the 2-car out today. Let's do a West Earling to London Paddington. I think that'll be great. We'll do that first up. July. Light cloud. Rock and roll. Here we go. You're on midweek World of Trains. It's not episode 248, by the way, folks. It's episode 247. I need to fix that on the fly. Give me a second. I just realized the logo is freaking saying it too. I just realized that. I just looked at it and I'm like, hang on, it's saying it on the freaking live stream as well. I'll do this on the fly. Just give me a second. I will be with you guys very shortly. A, B, C, D, E. Okay, right. Just got to change the logo now. Hey, there we go. It's fixed. It's fixed. 247. There we go. I fixed it. All right. Logo's fixed. That's good. Let's get on the rails. Cab lights. Oh, train lighting. Yep. Paddington. Gauge lights.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Attention customers, please do not put your feet on the seat. Fines apply. Thank you. Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
Change at Erling Broadway for connecting underground services.
Platform 4 for the 0700 Great Western Railway service to London Paddington, calling at Acton Main Line and London Paddington.
Mind the gap, please. Mind the gap, please. Mind the gap, please. Doors closing. Please stand clear.
The next train to arrive at platform 3 will be the 0706 Great Western Railway service to Oxford, calling at Ealing Broadway, Southall, Hayes, West Drayton, Slough, Maidenhead, Twyford, Reading, Tilehurst, Pangbourne, Goring and Stringley, Chelsea, Didcot Parkway, and Oxford. Platform 3 for the 0706 Great Western Railway service to Oxford.
Please be aware that opportunist thieves operate at this station and across the railway network.
Okay, we just seen that somebody was right in the wiring. Just up the top there.
Customers are advised that this is a non-smoking train. That also includes e-cigarettes.
Great Western Railway service to London Paddington.
Attention customers, please do not put your feet on the seat. Fines apply. Thank you.
We are now approaching Acton Main Line.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
I do believe that this will be the first time I'm stopping at this station in the remaster. So this is something. I've flown through here every time. So.
This is Acton Main Line. Do not try to board or leave the train when the doors are closing. This is
04 Great Western Railway service to London Paddington, calling at London Paddington only.
This is go with the beat of that crazy lady.
closing. Please stand clear.
The next station is London Paddington. This is a Great Western Railway service to London Paddington.
That's the Richmond line just there, folks. God knows when they're going to finally release that. I was thinking it could be exactly around the 1 year anniversary of the release, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. I really think a fair bit of the content has been held back because of the issues that have been happening. So I'm thinking that we are going to get a pretty hectic summer where we'll get a whole bunch of releases in one go. We sort of normally see the US content release in sort of like a big like area at once. You know, usually they pull the trigger on one DLC and then there's another US one just after that, and it's usually around that time, around a period where we'll get US content like bang, just keep coming out for that one block, more so than any part of it like any other time of the year. So there seems to be a block there every year. But that being said, yeah, I'm looking forward to the mine route, the high iron simulations one. But pardon me, it's short and sweet, but it's return to freight. So I know we're getting a fair portion of it with the CSX stuff on the what I'm calling the remaster of the NEC New York. So I'm saying the remaster because, well, obviously it's going to be bigger than the original, so it's sort of in that Long Island Railroad category.
Customers are advised that this is a non-smoking train. That also includes e-cigarettes.
Someone's sneezing. Yes, I've had a haircut, if you're wondering. I have finally pulled the trigger on it over the last week. I have finally cut my hair for the first time in like 10 months. So no long hair anymore and ponytail, it's all gone. I was sort of pushed to get it done. A few people were saying, when are you going to cut your hair? When are you going to cut your hair? They're not used to me having hair. This is the problem. Some people, some of my mates are just not used to me having so much hair. So much hair, and the amount of hair I did have, God, I haven't had that much hair in quite a long time. So I normally do look like this. I've got short hair, or I'm bald, and I sort of grow my hair a little bit and it goes long in winter, but not as long as it did go. So yeah, I'm keeping it, I'm letting it grow again now, so it's, yeah, it's grown a fair bit since I've cut it though.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
Right, London Paddington Station. I think we've got a little bit of US content coming up next, actually. I think US content. Drop that down a little bit now.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
It's not as dark as it normally is with my reshade preset that I've got now, but I have changed it a little bit. I think I've added one more line in as well, so that might be the reason as well. But anyway, it looks nice. It's good. It's definitely better than without reshade. I say this is just, yeah, beautiful. Still see the pop-ins and that, you know, it's typical Dovetail. Alright, here we are.
Service to Greenford, calling at Acton Mainline.
How rude.
Ealing Broadway, West Ealing. Platform 12 for the 0750.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Alright, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Platinum medal there, and a nice little short trip with the Class 166 first Great Western. So yeah, beautiful run there. And we have, we're on 1,182 level. Alright. You're on Midweek World of Trains. It is episode 247. Do note the cover photo is saying 248 and the logo was saying 248 earlier. Just ignore that, folks. It is episode 247. I have fixed it up, the logo, for the live stream. But the cover photo will be fixed up later on. All right? If you can't speak English, you probably don't know what I'm saying. Anyway. Let's head to our next route of choice. And it is to Morristown. Area free action. 1700 hours 36, so 5:36 p.m. service, so it is a rush hour service, and we're at peak hour to attract people coming out of work. Let's rock and roll. I shall use the restroom, so stand by, folks. We'll be back in a second. Okay, here we go. 4:33 service. Okay, we're going in this way. All right. Let's turn on the. Okay, let's open up the doors. Turn on the headlights. Gauge lights. Loader. Right. Cutout valve. Just trying to think. That's that. Let a fuse. Powers on. Snow brakes don't need those unless you've got the snow. Right.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Okay. Here we go.
Customers are advised that this is a non-smoking train. That also includes e-cigarettes.
Don't forget, tonight I am using the Stream Deck XL. For the very first time, I'm using a Stream Deck in a Train Sim World live stream. This is something I've been wanting to do since I've had the Stream Deck for the last month. I finally got a program recently, like some settings for Train Sim World, but they didn't work too well. So I seen one on the forums. I decided to go through today. And again, I was going to build my own set, but then I seen a preset up on the Dovetail forums from Train Sim World 3. So I ended up downloading that. Even though this had Train Sim World 3 logo, I decided to change that, and I ended up putting in my custom logo. I put Train Sim World 6 logo in there, next to the Janual. It just turns it up and down and makes it brighter and on the Stream Deck itself. So I sort of keep it on like a second high with the brightness. And yeah, no, it's great. It's working quite well. And I've also put in my own stuff as well. I've got some custom announcements on there that I've made as well, and the stand clear doors closing one is actually from Queensland Rail. It's a Queensland Rail one that somebody recorded actually. Chris, that would have I thought that would be here tonight. Actually, he would have probably noted it straight away as soon as he heard it, but he's not here tonight, sir. And of course, I've put my subscribe button in there as well. Turn the notification bell on, and yeah, we've got the cab lights and everything on the second page. I need to put cameras and stuff in here still. I still got a few things I need to play around with. Turn the cab on so you can see something in here.
Customers are advised that this is a non-smoking train. That also includes e-cigarettes. Yeah, I wish they would bring the Comet V, actually. I'm such a fan of the Comet V. That's one New Jersey Transit train I love to see in the game. I'd love to see more New Jersey Transit routes in the game. And the North Jersey coastline sort of comes to mind. There's a lot of stop and starts in that one, though. And it's pretty straightforward. I think it'd probably be one of the boring ones, to be honest. I want to see something different that's outside of what they did on Train Sim Classic with New Jersey Transit, to be honest. So there's a couple other line branches that lines that come to mind. So there's a fair few stops on them as well. It's like the Boston routes. The one that goes that's further up north. I think Chelsea's one of the station's names actually. That's the route that I love to see from Boston.
Attention customers, please do not put your feet on the seat. Fines apply. Thank you.
It's also advisable to rave around the guard's compartment naked with a blue flashing light. Gotta remember that side. It went something like that. It was. It was classic. Back in the days. God, who remembers the old ticket machines where we used to have all the buttons and that? You had to bloody find your station you had to go to. It was like, shit, where is it? How many times we had to look for it? Oh, God, it's so easier now. Swipe a card, doink. Connor says I'm back. 8:45. Okay, welcome. Yeah, so we are getting closer to March now. So yeah, roadmap stream will be coming up soon. I can only assume because it's at the start of March next week. Roadmap might not actually be next week. It might be the following week after that. You would think it would be the week after that because yeah, being so like close between the February one. And there hasn't been any much move. There's been like hardly any movement, has there? So there's really no point. I don't think there'll be anything real fancy with March's map. To be honest, it's really going to be a waste of time. Why add any? Why announce any? Why announce anything else new again? You know, like there's no need to add anything else new when we're currently, you know, got you know, only the remasters has sort of been pulling the trigger. There's no DLC. Can you believe it? We've gone a whole month through February without a DLC. This is the first time. I apologize for this. I need to get down. Don't know why I did that. Yeah, this is the first time in history of Train Sim World we've had a whole month of February without a paid DLC. Now, it just begs the question, like, why did we get a DLC in January when we've got nothing happening in February? You know, like, in that sense, remasters have been the way for this month, which is cool and everything. And it's also probably a welcome relief for the community as well, that finally we can save money in our pockets, you know, and start saving up. Some people, you know, have more time to save up for the next DLC or the DLC they want. So, yeah, or they're probably like me, really, you know, like wanting to not buy any more stuff while it's in the current state it is, and wait for sales. You know, unfortunately, me, I like to get it as much as quick as possible, and you know, show you guys the content as well. And that being said, you know, I'm not going to be pulling the trigger on every little bit and penny again in this era.
Newark Broad Street. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
All right, even though we had the little stuff up there, we still are ahead of schedule with this trip.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
All right, coming into Newark Broad Street. Doors will be opening on the right side.
This station stop is Newark Broad Street.
Yeah, there's a train there, and I decided to go on. I'll give you guys the 12 digits, and you want the last 4. Not gonna happen.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Short Hills is the next location. Whoop, there is a freeze in the gameplay. That was weird. I didn't even press a button then. Lol. Let's have a look at our Short Hills in the Summit is next stop. So this is what we call a inner city service or semi-fast service. Game has frozen up again. I apologize. Don't know why it's doing that tonight. Actually, I'm played this route long enough now to surely it should be cached up enough, unless I've lost the cache that I had built up and it's building it up again. I'm not sure. Let's give that a save. It's been a while since I've saved the game tonight, so let's save that. We're on the Morristown, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually a US route that I was begging for quite some time for Train Sim World. After playing this for the on Train Sim Classic, the very first time I played this on Train Sim Classic, I fell in love with this route. Just such a fan of it. So this was on my wish list for so many years for Train Sim World. And yeah, when it was announced that this was a core route, I went through the roof. I was like, yeah, I was very excited. And Riviera announced as well was even a bonus. Like I was like, whoa, this is such a great launch. We've got two amazing routes, two that I've been wanting for a while in Train Sim World, and I'm glad when they went with a modern version of Riviera. So I was very excited for that. But yeah, Morristown. This is. I just wish the Comet V was on here. That's such an awesome train. The back carriage is completely different than the rest of the train. That's the only thing I could think of, because it'd be extra resources and stuff. The Dovetail would say, and extra time. So I would love to see it as a DLC. So maybe if we get another, route, maybe they can do it then with that route, and obviously, just hopefully find a way to bring it over to Morristown as well. It'd be great. Just over 5 miles to go. 5 miles to Short Hills. Going down the slope at the moment, that's why it's Mountain Station. Yeah, I've mainly done these services just to the summit on this route since release, and yeah, it's not taking anything away from the rest of the route. It's just this train only goes to the summit with a lot of the services, but it's such a great great route overall. Goes to Dover. And Dover, actually, when it goes to Dover, that's actually a different branch. It's actually a different part of the route. It's not actually Morristown. It's not the Morristown line, it's another one. Yeah, I'm thinking the cache might have been taken away on this. It's seems to be building it back up again. It's alright. Just gonna try to ring the mother of my kid. Just give me a second. She was out and about tonight, so I just want to make sure she's okay. Son of a bitch. Because I was worried about that, I fucked up. Son of a bitch. I think I might be fucked up here. It's alright, it's all good. Ah. I was so worried bloody about that, I can hit the emergency button. And it's been a while since I've had to pull the trigger on that, so All good. Apologies for the swearing, folks, but yeah, it was panic stations there for a second. So I haven't had to do that for quite a while. Now I've been smashed up twice tonight. It's because I'm using this damn Stream Deck XL for the first time, and I'm just been I'm like a newbie to this with Train Sim World. I've been used to this keyboard play for so damn long, and the mouse. It's like I've gone back from like when I went from the controller to the keyboard and mouse. You know, it took me a couple of weeks to finally get used to it. So I'm in that boat again where I'm like between using the keyboard and the Stream Deck. Been using the Stream Deck now for a fair bit with my American Truck Simulator content, but you got to understand when I'm doing that, I'm using the Stream Deck. I'm using this sequential Moser racing shifter. I'm using the pedals. I'm using the keyboard. I'm using the mouse. I'm using the Stream Deck. I'm using the wheel. You know, I've got the camera and the mouse. You know, I've got so many things going around me. Way more than what this is, but I'm just used to that. Like, I'm so used to that now. So I'll get some used to. I'll get used to it. We like, you know, I've been really wanting to pull the trigger on this rail driver for a while. More so the more sturdy one that I've seen, the black one. The only thing I really don't like about the black one is that we don't, there's no actual names on the buttons, and that's what I don't like about it. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Here we are at Short Hills. Click that subscribe button. Join our chat tonight, folks. Straight up subscription will get you involved in the chat. Keep it English only and friendly only. PG, thank you.
Station stop is Short Hills. Short Hills, Milburn, Newport Street, and Hoboken. Please stand back from the yellow line. Watch the gap between the train and the platform when boarding.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Summit is not too far away, folks, and then we will be moving to another trip for tonight's live stream. Did some American Truck Simulator content earlier today. I haven't been truck spotting since Monday, folks, as well, just to let you guys know. There will be another video tomorrow on the channel, though, episode 131 from Weville Park in Sydney. Oh, tomorrow's one is 100% worth watching. We got some big guns in tomorrow's live stream. I mean some big guns. There's some big trucks and major players, major companies involved in tomorrow's one, folks. Man, we've got Murrell, we've got Ross Transport, we've got the big blue B-double one, folks, with the Ross Transport. We've got Peter's Transport, absolute banger of a Camworth, folks. This one beat up. This thing in real life, my God, this thing is huge. We've got Main Freight. We've got Lynn Fox, Coles have all got Collins Adelaide. You name it. There's so many big players involved in this one, folks. There is a couple of Murrells involved in it. And let's drop that speed before we get penalised. Oh, we already have. Lol. Hang on. We already have. Yeah, so I've already edited the video. I just got to post it up on the channel. Get the cover photo organised. So, do join us for that tomorrow. We also go to new parts of Wethel Park that we haven't been to once again in this video, folks. So last year at the end of December, this is actually the first time in 2026 I've been to Wethel Park for truck spotting. But last year on our final trip in December, we went to Wethel Park. We actually went around the old way where my dad used to work at the original Fred's Freighters, and I used to work at the Blockout Shutters just up the road from it. So we went all through that way for the first time on that trip. But this time around, we've done the opposite. We went the opposite way around and through the back of Newton Road and stuff. So yeah, the opposite way of Newton Road, I should say. So yeah, it was awesome trip, and yeah, new areas evolved this time around. Once again, they'll premiere at 4 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time, 3:30 p.m. in South Australia, 3 p.m. Queensland, 1 p.m. Western Australia, 6 p.m. New Zealand time. Overnight in other parts in the world, and there'll be it's premiering at 1080p. It'll be 1440p after the premiere. So you can watch it at any time. It's an uploaded video, so it'll be on our Don's Truck Spotting playlist, which is on our home screen of our channel as well as the playlist area. Certainly will.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
Smashed up with that. All right, here we are at the summit. All right, there we go. Good stuff there. We have Platinum Medal there, no surprise. It is one of my favorite United States routes to play. I am such a big fan of this route. You know, this was a want for me for quite a while. A few stops on tonight's one though that, yeah, it's getting used to the stream deck. It's different than what I normally do, so yeah, just getting some used to with new equipment. All right, so you're on episode 247 of Midweek World of Trains. You're with your former Train Sim World loading screen contest winner from 2023, I won week 16 Deutsche Bahn week. And my beautiful photo of that week was the left Ryan, the Lincoln Ryan strucker, Colin Arkin. Colin Arkin. Comlance to Mainz. So yeah, and yeah, my photo was actually looking over the Comlance station with the castles in the backdrop and all the trains on the platform. It was a beautiful photo. 16 likes I got that week actually by the community at the forums at the time, which I'm no longer involved in the forums. I see the forums, but I don't get involved in the forums. Yeah, so it is what it is. Right. Speaking of the forums, I'm just going to quickly go to it. See if there's anything worthwhile talking about, because I like to talk about things on the forums here on the stream. Alright, so somebody's recently... Okay. Okay. Star 5823 reckons, well, my original guess was right. It's coming out the 26th of February, aka my birthday, lol. And then somebody said, great, we'll be getting it tomorrow. So Dovetail haven't handled this poorly, and what was said was correct all along. Maybe we'll stop some from jumping in with... okay, looks like they might have pulled the trigger on release date. Just been confirmed it's coming tomorrow. Okay, so we've been... Ooh, it clashes with the... Oh, really? The SimRail DLC releases tomorrow too. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, crap. We're in for a hell of a rail day tomorrow. Okay. God, it's releasing tomorrow. Oh, no. I've got a date tomorrow night. No. Looks like I'm going to be here on Friday. Alright, so we're going to do a special live stream on Friday. Alright, so it'll be Friday afternoon, I'll probably say. Our time here in Australia. So you people in the UK can join us later on in the night, if you so desire. Or get up real early. We seem to get up. We got up early for the rugby league, for the Broncos match the other day. Congratulations to the team, the Hawk KR, the Hawk Kingston Rovers. I'm a Broncos supporter. I've got mates that are Broncos supporters. It's Brisbane Broncos supporters, and unfortunately we couldn't make the grand final last year because we couldn't get tickets. But we watched it in open arms and everything. It was fun. It was too many typical pre-season, the errors and everything, it's, typical. So, I wasn't expecting to win it, but anyway, it was a good game. It ended up being a good game, and, yeah. Alright, so it looks like Dovetail have pulled the trigger on release date. Okay, alright, here we go. Okay. Let me bring up right here, right now, my capture card, display capture. I will bring this in over the game capture. Is it display capture? Yep, there we go. And I'll bring in the forum. Okay, here we are. Dovetail forum. Let's talk about it. Let's give you guys the information here right now. This is live. You're with the Aussie Don. Dovetail Harry, aka the she-devil. She has come in and said get ready for a brand new look at the UK Classic with the East Coast Way remaster coming as a free update to all existing owners and arriving alongside the release of the Ribbit Games Southern BR Class 171 and BR Class 377/3 on Thursday, 26th of February. So, actually, I think this is going to be a normal, typical release time. So this will probably actually release early hours Friday morning here in Australia. So it actually works out great because, I've got a date tomorrow night. Well, not so much a date. It's just, with the mother of my kid. She's away at the moment. So I'm decided to do a nice dinner for her. But anyway. Now, let's talk about it. The East Coast Way remaster. This add-on includes two operated by Southern. This add-on includes two trains operated by Southern, Class 171 in the /7 and /8 variants, and the Class 377/3, which technically is just same shit, same smell. Of the 377s. This was originally announced in our roadmap of October 2025 with the DLC that was, and then more recently with the February roadmap. If you missed it, along with the free included scenarios, there will be 322 playable services included with these trains. 8th gen players will have the same timetable as 9th gen players. Good news for you guys. Tyler from River Games has given us a full timetable breakdown we can expect from December 2017 to 2018 setting. This brings a new timetable built from scratch using the December 2017 to May 2018 working timetable. In this add-on, you'll find two included versions. One where the Seaford and Lewis services operated by the 377/3 and the other by the 313. 376 services will be playable with all layers, which will be us here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment. 1,008 including the AI services with all layers, which we all have. We have the Class 33, the River Line AI 150, the Flying Scotsman, the 37, the Tees Valley Line, the 86, the 20, the Southern, the 700, the Brighton Main Line, of course, and the Railhead Treatment Train. We've got it all. Everything is installed. I'll make sure later on, anyway, just to confirm that everything's there. You can see some beautiful screenshots here. And some lovely screenshots just there. And the renowned East Coast Way remaster, return to the seaside and take the views. Alright. It'll be free. We already know about the lighting and everything. Now, known issues for the remaster. Great, there's already fucking issues. We wanted to let you know of a few issues ahead of release of the East Coast Way remaster route that we weren't able to fix ahead of the launch, which this is what shits me about Dovetail. Like, why are you fucking releasing stuff when you know there's issues already out there? Like, seriously, can you not release shit until it's fucking done right? It's, like, frustrating. Anyway, let's have a look at it and see what's causing it. All right, so station announcements at Berwick. Too quiet. You may notice a no-name East Coast WT in the train spawn list for the class 377/4. Okay, all right. So that's just a. We know we've known about the freaking in-game like menu thing for ages anyway, so that's no problem. Okay. The promote switch to mode during the introductions doesn't appear. The class 66 logo loads in as default livery in the livery designer menu. That doesn't matter. Okay. So there's not really too much issues going there, just quiet. Yeah, Berwick announcements quiet. I've said to you guys even before the release of announcements for Train Sim, I said, look, there'll be multiple issues with announcements. It's gone given. Yeah. So, no surprises that this is continuing happening. Is Lodz Junction and new EMU is coming out. Okay. Nice clash with the Sim Rail. And they reckon they weren't tracking the release for that. What a load of shit. Not something we were tracking, did intentionally, and think, judging by other threads, we have had more complaints if we had delayed it. They're already getting complaints as it is, because you're releasing it with known issues. So actually delaying it would have been probably more. The community would have been thinking, well, now you're actually starting to actually do things right by releasing stuff with things fixed before they actually get out there. So much for Matt's comment recently saying, oh, we're going to be approving where we're not going to be releasing stuff where it's going to, come out with more issues than not. It's still going on, isn't it? See, that's what I said to you guys. Out one out here, one out the other. What they say is a load of shit. Okay. Well, at least we know it's coming out. They say tomorrow, which is, we all know it's freaking Friday, our time here in Australia. So, yeah. Let's get rid of the display capture, bring in the game capture again. Well, at least we got some news for you guys while we're here live. Right. All right, now let's do a 7. Here we go. Enjoy the ride. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. Turn the notification bell on. You guys have been quite quiet tonight, actually. I think I'm going to be disabling the live chat just like I did the other night. I did disable the replays live chat for the Euro Truck live stream on Monday night, so yeah, it was too quiet, so we decided to get rid of that. Oh, it's Trader Swift. Ooh. Skank. Not a fan of that type of shit.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Attention customers, please do not put your feet on the seat. Fines apply. Thank you. Customers are advised that this is a non-smoking train. That also includes e-cigarettes.
How to Wellstone is our first stop, followed by Walford Junction. Change at Walford Junction for connecting services to the Underground and also West Coast Main Line, which we're currently running through.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
Approaching Howard and Wellstone. Change here for connecting services to the Walford DC, aka Lioness route. And Bakerloo line Underground. The Underground section terminates here. It finishes just here. A continuation of the Walford DC though. Class 350 on the side there.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Well, for Junction next. Don't forget, Australia Worldwide Entertainment is also social media outlets, Facebook and X. Come and join us on those social media outlets as well. Follow us today. Don't forget the link to my latest mod for Euro Truck Simulator 2, my biggest project that I've been working on for over 5 months, finally got released over the last 24 hours. Folks, the Godfathers Euro Truck Simulator 2 Road Network version 1.0. 926 skins spawning at random of real companies, real brands, sporting teams, much more. You'll find that in the UK skins there is a bunch of English Premier League teams, sports teams, the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. They're amongst some of the teams. West Ham United's another one. Fulham, they're there as well. Liverpool. So yeah, they're in amongst the pack there. They spawn in the traffic flow. And there is skins that spawn from country to country only. So there is 11 countries involved in the launch edition. And the 12th one is known as international skins. And they spawn all over the place, including the map mods like Pro Mods. So check it out today. Lots of Aussie influence involved in it. European companies, Aussie companies, and New Zealand companies, and actually, I don't think there is any Kiwi ones in this version actually, but there's companies from Italy, Poland, Switzerland, Germany, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Czech Republic. So yeah, that was my biggest project that I was working on out of any of the mods I'm working on American Truck and Euro Truck, folks. So now our focus turns to the trucks and that again. So updates to the K Series and T Series are coming up at the start of March. 1.7 version updates. And yeah, we are on track for a heap of a fair few K108 and 104 skins in this update for the K Series, folks. A lot of people were wanting more of the 104, 108 and 104 skins, so yeah, we have delivered in strides. So there'll be more American Truck Simulator uploaded videos coming up this coming weekend as well, folks. Friday and Saturday, there'll be some new content. I've already done 3 new videos, so just got to edit those up and post them, get them up, and post them up to the channel. Set them for premiere.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
Approaching Walford DC. I said because I was talking about the DC before. Approaching the junction.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
All right, folks. We have to wait for the time to click over because we're 23 at this one, so that's what it'll be. Because we've come in early, we're gotta wait for the time to expire. So yeah, looks like I'm gonna be here on Friday with a East Coast Way live stream. That's gonna be lots of fun. If it's not Friday, we definitely will be doing it. We definitely will be on Monday. I can tell you right now already. All aboard will be back on Monday.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
And of course, we're going to be here again next Wednesday. Do note everything's subject to change, of course. But yeah, we'll be on next Wednesday. It'll be our first March live stream for Train Sim World, which will be great. I think Monday actually will be our first one, wouldn't it? Yeah, Monday will be. Can you believe it? Bloody man, I'm only 7 months away to my birthday, fucking on next Wednesday. Holy shit. The older you get, the faster time goes. I swear, it's faster to your grave. And I'm still not married. Where's my wife? She out there somewhere? I need a wife. I like my chubby wubbies. I need a chubby wubby. What's this one say? Out of office. Apply auto. Ah, Twisters. Look at that. Meet Iris. The Bears. They had a great season, didn't they? My team had a great season, I tell you that much. My Patriots, unfortunately, were runners up. The Seahawks were just... I knew this was going to be too hard. I just... The Seahawks had been the standard all most of the season, pretty much the season. So there was no surprise that we didn't win the Super Bowl. But yeah, oh God, we outdone expectations. I'll tell you that much. I didn't think the Patriots were going to be anywhere near playoffs, let alone getting the Super Bowl. I sort of did have a feeling though when we kept winning and winning and winning and winning. I'm like, hang on, we're back. We're back. So I was starting to think, when I knew we were versing Denver, I was like, oof, it's gonna be hard. All right, there we go. All right, beautiful. Nice platinum medal there, and couldn't have asked for anything better than that. All right. This is Midweek World of Trains, episode 247. I can confirm it's definitely 247. Forget about what the cover photo says at the moment, folks. It's got to be fixed up. It's just a typo, unfortunately. I posted the stream up a couple hours before tonight's live as well. I don't normally do this, but yeah, really, I was up and down all day. Do I do tonight's live stream? Do I not? So yeah, I spent this afternoon just fixing up my stream deck and everything for the thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to set up the train symbol finally for it. And yeah, here we are. We're live. And almost 3 hours in. We're going to do another one now for you guys. And take a trip now on... let's get across city. I'm trying to think what timetable it would be. Holy shit. Birmingham to Forks. That's a morning service. We haven't done any night ones yet, have we, tonight? I think it might be something we'll do. But, no, I don't really want to do it on this one. Let's go to that morning one. I'll do that, what was it, 5... to Flags. It's this one, isn't it? Here we go. I'm not sure if this is going to be day or like early in the morning and the day, or if it's going to be night. I'm not sure. I've drank it all. I didn't even know. Yeah, it's day. Cool. Right, Birmingham New Street 4X. I think this might be just a straight up service. Yeah, no, it's a non... Gosh, the old regional rails one. Wow. Okay, day. Just gotta wait for a moment. Test the black box. Okay, very good. AUX on. Oh, okay, so it's half and half. Half and half. Fair enough. It's one of our many fantastic mods that does different liveries for this amazing, beautiful logo. The 323. Currently on the West Coast Main Line. This is part of the West Coast Main Line, all this section here. It's actually a branch of the West Coast Main Line. It's not the official West Coast Main, like the actual main line. It's a branch of the West Coast. Don't forget we are using reshade tonight, folks. This is what it looks like without reshade. This is what it looks like with reshade. Big difference. Big, big difference. You got the HS2 on the side there with the project going on. Cannon Street. Okay, we're off the West Coast now. So West Coast goes down that way, I do believe. It's been that long since I've done a Birmingham to Euston run on Train Sim Classic, the full length. So. Well, we did have a little fret for a delay on the stream earlier tonight. A little thunderstorm looked like it was going to head this way and then decided to stay on the Blue Mountains. So that was good. Going through Aston now. 5 miles to Four Oaks.
Customers are advised that this is a non-smoking train. That also includes e-cigarettes.
So don't forget, when we do our stream on Friday for the East Coast Way, folks, we will be using the reshade. So the game is going to look even more better, more brighter, even with the remaster. So it's going to look really beautiful with us here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment. Join us for that. Obviously, we've got to find out exactly what time it's releasing and everything. I can only assume it'll be the normal DLC release time. So that's normally 4 or 5 a.m. here in Australia. So, and it's normally the next day. So we're on PC, Steam. We're always the last off the ranks. For the console players, it'll be in the evening on Thursday, tomorrow night. So. I don't think they would have done the same release time on everything. I'll just have to double check it. If it is tomorrow night, though, I won't be here till Friday anyway, because, yeah, I will be away tomorrow. Like I said, I've got a date. Dinner date tomorrow night. With the mother of my kids, so we're just mates. We're not anything more than just friends still, She knows I got my heart. I've got my heart set on someone else, and obviously, I've chased that tail long enough now to know that's probably never gonna come to fruition. But yeah. I'm somebody that doesn't give up very easily, I'll tell you that much. People know me well enough. I don't give up very easily. When I want something, I'll go for it. Speaking of things, they are revealing the next Drake's collectible diecast truck on this Monday coming up. And I'm pretty certain it's the Dawson's T909, the one that I've been wanting. And I said to you guys, I'm definitely going to showcase here on the channel. So, yeah, we are going... there is another one revealing and coming out on Monday. They're going to reveal it actually at the Toy Expo in Melbourne this Sunday. It's going to be on show there. So, yeah, if anybody goes to that... please give me a comment and let me know, or show me a photo or something of it, because, yeah, I want to know if it's definitely what I think it is, the Dawson's one that I've been wanting. So, I'm hoping that they redevelop the trailer as well, the Dawson's trailer, because the T-liner trailer for that, so I can actually get the combo. But you're definitely going to be picking up the truck, 100%. It was just perfect, I'm like, oh sweet, I get paid Friday. It works out great. No worries, Connor. Thanks for coming, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Yeah, speaking of die-cast models, the XPT one that they just run out recently, God, the pricing on it, 800 Australian dollars, I think it is. As soon as I seen the pricing, I was like, oh no. But, you know, yeah, if that was cheap, like, that's one, like, with the die-cast trucks, yeah, I could get, what, 1, 2, 3 models cheaper than $800 for one train model. I can get 3 of the die-cast trucks, you know? You can get a PlayStation 5 cheaper than that. You know what I mean? Like, fucking hell. Yeah. As much as I would love it, but I think it's only just the front part, I think. I'm pretty certain. $800 just for the front part? No, thank you. You can get a full, like, Hornsby set, like, with the carriages and all for that, yeah? You can get an ICE full set, I'm pretty sure, for the around the same price, yeah. LNER, I'm pretty certain I've seen that cheaper than that. With the carriages and all. Like, don't get me wrong, it would be cool to have it in the studio, because I'm gonna be soon moving my studio into my room, folks. I'm gonna be developing a brand new studio soon. So yeah. Coming into 4 Oaks. So yeah, I'm currently, I've got people, my dad's friend and my father, they're looking for a decent glass cabinet for my die-cast trucks at the moment. So yeah, I am planning to get a nice glass cabinet for it, for all the trucks. So I've got a few Drake's collectibles coming. The Dawson's one, like I said, looking forward to that. Got the Marbury's one already. I wish they would do a re-release of the Fred or SRV Road Freight Services. Bloody hell, that one would be great. The Main Freight one, I would love to see that back. That's, yeah. Main Freight's such a bloody awesome truck in real life, folks. It is, yeah, big, bold, beautiful, blue, yeah. There's nothing like it on the roads. It's beautiful. They always look smick as well. Alright, it's 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. There we go. Well, that'll do. Alright, beautiful. That was lots of fun. Platinum medal there in the end. This is episode 247 of Midweek World of Trains. So yeah, I did abruptly stop last Wednesday. I ended up with food poisoning, and that was the main reason why I stopped last week on the stream. So that became a non-episode. Non-episode. Alright. Oh, did they show more of AJ before, after the thing? Oh, yeah, they did too. Shit. Okay, cool. 317, 1017. Let's continue. Let's continue. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to Germany now, and we're gonna do a little Stuttgart. Little Stuttgart. I think this could be it tonight, though. We'll soon find out. Let's do. Can we go 423 or 425? Bit of like cloud again. All right, let's rock and roll. Stuttgart, final trip for tonight's stream. I said to you guys we'll do some German stuff tonight, some US trains and UK stuff. So that's what we've done. We've done one of the US, Morristown. We did a decent run on Morristown though, up to the summit. So that was pretty cool. And I've just had a game crash. That was the first time in the whole stream. All right, let's load back into the game. I'm not going anywhere. I'm planning to do that. That was weird. First time I crashed all night. Took over 3 hours to do that. Because I know at launch of Train Sim World, I was always crashing to the desktop around 1.5 to 2 hours exactly on the streams. And then recently it's been quite good. I haven't had any crashes at all. Anyway, we are loading back in. I'm just thinking, is there a desktop crash issue regarding that? I don't know. By the way, folks, if you're joining us late on the stream, it has been confirmed by Dovetail that they are releasing the East Coast Way remaster tomorrow. And also they are releasing the DLC. So there is a paid DLC. So for the East Coast Way. So it is all releasing tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's releasing at the normal regular times. So different platforms, different release times. That was something I need to confirm still. So yeah, I just need to double check that. If it is still, that means it's releasing early hours Friday morning here in Australia. And I'll be here on Friday afternoon sometime with a live stream. Right. Let's go back. Hopefully we can get back into that train. And do that trip again. That was the one, isn't it? 827. Okay. Oh, we're starting from the underground. Oh, yep. Sifa.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Nordbahnhof, next stop.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap. Attention customers, please do not put your feet on the seat. Fines apply. Thank you.
Gleis 3 steht S5 nach Bietigheim-Bissingen. Abfahrt 8:31 Uhr.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap. Customers are advised that this is a non-smoking train. That also includes e-cigarettes.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
Nach Bietigheim-Bissingen. Abfahrt 8:37 Uhr.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Three 3.7 kilometers to the next stop. Still got a few stops to go. 4, in fact. Yeah, I must have dumped the cache for some reason. So it's definitely like freezing up more than what it normally does tonight.
Mind the gap when leaving the train for the platform. Mind the gap.
Ludwigsburg. Next up.
Attention customers, please do not put your feet on the seat. Fines apply. Thank you.
So when they say that, that means your feet like on the seat that's next to you. You know, you could sometimes you can flick the seats over with some of the trains, and you know, you put your foot out, you know, and put it on the seat, and you know, relax like that. You can't do that. That's yeah. Those days are long gone, folks. Two more stops, three more stops. Oh, it's actually, there's more stops than I thought, actually. Okay, we've got 3 to go after this.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
Just give that a little save. 2 stops to go.
Attention customers, please do not put your feet on the seat. Fines apply. Thank you.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
And our next stop is the final stop on tonight's live stream and episode 247 of Midweek World of Trains. By the way, over the last 24 hours, folks, I had a fella message me about the Euro Truck Simulator 2 Road Network mod, saying that it wasn't released. I did clarify with him that, you know, if you watched the live stream, you would have noted that I did note that I delayed the release to the 24th, which was yesterday. So yes, that was the case. It was delayed. We needed more time to polish it up and get it released. So I do advise people in future to actually watch the stream before commenting, and being a bit abusive about it. I don't appreciate it. Turning around and saying, oh, some people work, when they don't understand. Holy shit, you see that combo? Oh man, that's sick. There was all cars in front of it and then passenger train. Holy shit, that was sick. But yeah, you don't call what I'm doing here work. This is my job, folks. This is what I do for a living. Running a YouTube channel, building mods for people. That took me over 5 months to build that mod, folks. You know, it doesn't happen overnight for something that's 920 real companies and brands and sporting teams in a pack of skins for traffic flow, standalone freight market jobs, World of Truck freight market jobs, you know, for Euro Truck Simulator. So, yeah, I build mods for American Truck and Euro Truck. That's my job. Running this YouTube channel is my job. Going out doing video photography and photography of real trucks is my job. So don't question me about work when some people have got jobs. Nah, that's just a cop out. That's just, you know, basically thinking that this is a hobby. It's not a fucking hobby. It's my job. So yeah, people like that are not welcome to my channel, and they're not welcome to my mods either. I don't build mods for scumbags. I build mods for people that had the same passion for realism in the simulation world. And I appreciate people's mods, even though it's for Train Sim World. Like, some of them don't work, some of them do work. You know, it's all cool at the end of the day. Like, I respect people's work. It's really good. But yeah, when you don't respect my work, then I don't respect you. Simple. It's basically a form of racism, to be honest. Anyway, I didn't report it or anything. I just dropped the dickhead off the freaking channel. Right.
Doors closing. Please stand clear.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, our fantastic trip on the Stuttgart route. That was really, really cool. I liked that one. All right. We've almost streamed for 4 hours tonight. Can you believe it? This has actually been our biggest midweek World Trains in quite some time. Right. Definitely makes up for last week. All right. So, if all goes well, we'll be back next Wednesday with episode 248. And don't forget, we got our big 250th episode coming up soon. And I was originally going to actually pull the trigger and say that episode 250 will be our final ever midweek World of Trains. But you know what? We're going to keep going. We're just going to keep going. This has been a tradition that I've been doing for quite some time. So midweek World of Trains is not going anywhere. So yeah, I was thinking about pulling the trigger on it and just going to normal with all of the streaming, but midweek World Trains is our baby. That's it. So yeah, our next live stream, East Coast Way. If it's not, it definitely won't be tomorrow. It will be Friday. So we'll post it up and get it ready for Friday. Do join us on Friday for a blockbuster stream again, probably around 4 hours again. And yeah, we're going to be looking forward to that one. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, we will be back on Monday, All Aboard Live next week. Our schedule for next week is Monday, All Aboard Live, Train Sim World, 6 from 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time, 6 p.m. Queensland, 6:30 p.m. South Australia, 4 p.m. Western Australia, 5:30 p.m. in Northern Territory. It'll be 9 p.m. in New Zealand, 8 a.m. UK, 9 a.m. Central Europe, and early hours of the morning Eastern USA, and around midnight in the West Coast of the United States. We'll be live, and the same times for next Wednesday with episode 248 for Midweek World of Trains. Subject to change as always. Anyway, that's all we've got time for. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Australia Worldwide Entertainment. Turn the notification bell on. And I come from a land down under. If you hear the thunder, you better run. You better take cover. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hooroo.